Hi Taurus, welcome to your June 2026 general reading. Thank you for joining me. My name is Michelle. Oh, that one wanted to fly out straight away. Wasting no time here today, Taurus. We've got the Yule Singer, which always reminds me of Christmas time. But anyway, we've got rebirth, feasting, and joy here. Oh, I love that for you, Taurus. This looks like it's going to be a very positive month. There may be a celebration. It could be a wedding. It could be the birth of a child, yours or someone else's. I also get an energy around this of Taurus celebrating with someone else. Okay, let's see. You could be invited to a special occasion where there is feasting. So for some of you, you're watching your waistline here, Taurus, looking at what you're imbibing or what you're taking into your body. Oh, Nirvana quartz. Wow. You know that grunge band Nirvana? This is the opposite of that. That music always kind of makes me a little depressed. But anyway, you might like it. But really, what I'm getting around Nirvana here is, of course, enlightenment. Yes. There's clarity here, which is going to bring joy. Okay. What I'm getting from spirit here is like a love and light kind of energy, a sense of bliss. You know, Taurus, you're one of the signs that has been living your karma, probably in multiple lifetimes. But this feels like that's now coming to an end, or for some of you it may have passed. Now, this is not about paying restitution, being punished for what you did in this life or in past lives. It's not about guilt. It's about letting all of that go so that you can recognize your fullest potential here, Taurus. It looks like you're receiving a direct download from Spirit in this reading to step off the karmic merry-go-round and instead allow the karma of grace to manifest in your life, opening yourself up to enlightenment. It's a new beginning, fresh energy for you. So if you have been experiencing some difficult or challenging times or soul challenges, relax, and it looks like that is going to be resolved. Don't push against the tide here. Go with the flow. You know, karma, how do we create karma in our lives and in our past lives? Well, it's by every moment, living each moment, by every thought and deed that we do. So having uplifting thoughts and positive actions will really help this energy go through for you at this time. Yeah, it's not about paying restitution here. It's just about living life in a fresh kind of energy. Taurus, wow, loving that energy. Yeah, well, when you think about Christmas and the reason behind it, of course, there is an energy there of forgiveness. So rebirth, isn't there, with all of that kind of feeling. It feels like the energy from Christmas through to like April. So for my people out there that celebrate Christmas and Easter, specifically, I feel that time period may have been a time of reckoning, a time of looking at yourself, Taurus. Yeah, it's challenging. Any time that you have to look in the mirror, it's a difficult thing. It really is. You know, so many of us go through life without even looking. But Taurus, it looks like you've done the deep dive here and taken a look at yourself. But as a result of that, you're coming out the other side here with clarity and with a sense of, you know what, I want grace in my life. I want to live life with a graceful energy. I don't want to live life feeling like I'm being punished for past deeds. I don't want to live life feeling guilty. And it's not about asking for forgiveness by Spirit Guide. It's saying it's about living your life in this fresh energy. So Taurus, let's see what's going down for you guys. I'm going to take a look at you, what's going on in your world. What are your goals? What could be holding you back at this time? Any achievement that you'll make this month? What you should avoid? What you should embrace? We'll take a look at your environment, whether it's helping or hindering, and the potential outcome. The Hierophant, well, that's you. Look at you leveling up to be your fullest potential. Now, the Hierophant isn't just a spiritual card, although it can definitely resonate with my people out there that celebrate Christmas and Easter. There is a religious bent to this, but it will differ between people here, the level of religion that's involved. For those of you who don't feel religious, you may feel very deeply attached to your spirituality at this time, very clued in. Knight of Cups in the reverse. There's that invitation, but you know what? For some of you, you're being very selective when it comes to what you say yes to this month. If it's going to come from a place of purity, pure love, you know, that for your highest good, something that is going to be a very positive energy, I feel that you're going to say yes to it. But if there's anything that involves you, I'll use this as an example, although I'm not saying that this is directly you, okay? But it's the only way I can get the point from Spirit. So Spirit is giving me this energy of someone who has recently given up something. It could have been an addiction, it could have been like alcohol, doing something too much, or overindulging, over-imbibing, whatever it was. Say you've given that up. You've gone a bit cold turkey here with this Hierophant energy. And somebody says to you, Taurus, hey, come out with us and let's celebrate Joe's retirement. And you know that there's going to be some feasting, and you know that there's going to be things there that you shouldn't indulge in. Staying away from those places that it's just going to lead you down the rabbit hole. It's not to say that you can't have feasting and joy in your life. You're just choosing it in a different way, in a more, in a way which you don't feel guilty about. It's not about punishing yourself, remember. Giving up things is not about punishing yourself. It's just living your life in a different kind of way with fresh energy. Your goal, of course, is the Nine of Pentacles. Well, this is lovely. This is living life independently, free of financial concerns, ticking off all of the boxes when it comes to making sure that everything is paid. And it feels like self-discipline as well. I was talking about that. I'm not going to go over that energy. Apply it to that situation if that's you. Let's see. I'm going to get another card when it comes to this Nine of Pentacles, and let's get one from this deck. Your main goal here is to live with ethos. Yeah. I'm going to read the words on this. It says, in perfect love, in perfect trust. 8 words. Now, this is talking about Wiccans, but remember, this, you may be Wiccan, but for the majority of you, I feel that there's a religious bent here. Whatever religion you follow, this is not meant to be specific to a religion. I'm going to say the Wiccan read, but, apply your own situation there. Fulfill. Ye harm none, do as ye will. Ever mind the rule of 3. What we send out comes back to thee. Follow this with mind and heart, and merry ye meet and merry ye part. Yeah. It's like letting bygones be bygones, not holding on to negative energy, wishing the best for others, to live independent and free. I think that's the best way you can be moving on here, Taurus. We can show love for others and belief in others without needing to control or needing to even have them close to us, you know? We can find joy in friendships and having love for people that may live in different cities, states, countries even, Taurus. Yeah, so sending out the positive energy will, of course, reflect it back to you. And likewise, I feel accepting friendship invitations from people who are showing or reflecting that back to you, that loving, supportive energy. Okay. All right, in the center here is this Tower. That's that clarity, that epiphany. There is something that needed to be torn down here. It feels like a very powerful energy of the past. It needed to go away. It needed to be restructured, reformatted. And we do have the Three of Swords in reverse. So this is forgiving, letting go of anyone who has kind of been a thorn in your side. This is recognizing that, you know what, I'm not going to do the merry-go-round thing. I'm not going to keep repeating patterns. I'm not going to keep doing things that I know are bad for me, that I know I feel guilty about afterwards, that I know I feel like it's just going to give me bad karma. You're stepping off that karmic wheel and saying, you know what, no. I'm choosing a different road, a different route. And you're doing it in a very kind of cold turkey kind of way, which Taurus, you know, you have a lot of focus, so you probably can manage that. A lot of lesser energy people may not be able to do something cold turkey, but I think that you can do it once you focus and refocus your energy. I do feel that very strongly. Let's see, this Tower, what that could be. Well, let's get a card from this deck. This is kind of a brutal deck, but we'll go there, Taurus, for you with that Tower. Let's see what's being destroyed here. Oh, yeah. Comparing to others, jealous eyes. Yeah. You know, Taurus, the thing is, what we send out, we get back to us. So if somebody's sending out the green-eyed monster towards you, you're not giving it back. You're not being jealous of others. Not with that Nine of Pentacles. There's nothing to be jealous about, but yeah, it feels like there could be some sort of karmic energy, but I don't feel it's you. Not with this Nirvana Quartz and this joy, this rebirth. But there could be people around you that don't like that. They don't want to see you doing better. They don't want to see you doing well. And I think that you really have to, first of all, recognize that when it's occurring, unfortunately, and reject it. Because it could be somebody trying to sabotage. It could be, I don't know, if there's two females here, there could be some sort of a jealousy or comparison thing going on there. Yeah, Taurus, not great. Now, what you want to achieve here, and what you should avoid, is this Queen of Swords energy. Now, when I have this in the avoidance position, I always read it in the reverse. So avoiding bitterness, anger, resentment, somebody who's being nasty, avoiding anger, a feeling of needing to punish those that anger you. Yeah. Not harming others here is the whole point of this reading. That's going to bring you joy. That's going to bring you this energy of nirvana. Staying in a lower vibrational energy, whether it's you or somebody else, where there is wishing harm or wishing bad vibes or giving people the side eye or the evil eye, that's going to be met with karma. And we said that right at the beginning, Taurus, that you've been dealing with this karmic energy for so long. It's time for it to end. What you should embrace here, the Hermit in reverse. You don't have to hide away. You don't have to apologize. You don't have to feel guilty about putting yourself first. So if you felt like you, with that cold turkey energy, needed to hide yourself away from something in order to avoid some sort of karma or negative karma, you don't have to. This is not about isolating yourself. You can get out and enjoy your life, accept invitations from people to go and enjoy your life. I think that you really have to have trust in your and faith in yourself when it comes to being able to enjoy yourself without taking it too far. Yeah. Having perfect love and perfect trust in yourself. 8 words that we can read, fulfill. Harm none. So do as you will, but harm none. That's what this whole reading is saying. And of course, mind that rule of 3. What we send out comes back to thee. So sending out positive energy will come back to you in the form of positive energy. Wishing ill will on others will come back to you and only hurt you more than it will the other person. Follow this with mind and heart, and merry ye meet and merry ye part. Yeah. The Chariot is around you. Love that. So it's your choice, of course. You can choose which direction to go in. We all have light and dark energies within us, and we all struggle with keeping control of the darkness. Of course, I feel that you have the ability to overcome a sense of karmic weakness, something that was a weakness for you in the past, whatever that was. It could have been jealousy, resentment. It could have been a lack of belief in yourself. Whatever it was, you'll know. This is about you harnessing control of that darker side and embracing it, incorporating it into forward momentum. It's not about feeling bad about yourself or isolating yourself because you feel guilty about something. It's not about that. This is about you saying, you know what, yeah, I have that side of me. I know that in order to control it, I need to name it, embrace it, so that I can harness its power and get moving in my life. That don't let this keep you stuck. And we have the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, Taurus. It does feel like some sort of third party energy here. Don't worry about what other people think at this time. I feel that there's 2 forces here. There's you, and you're the stronger power here. But there's also this other energy. And I'm going to go a little bit deeper there. So let's see what all that could be about. Let's see. There's 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords in reverse. It feels like something or someone that is interfering. Elizabeth Woodville, rain without apology. Yeah, it could be somebody who is demanding that you apologize for something, or making you feel guilty. Gosh, who is this person? I mean, they could be called Elizabeth, but they don't have to be. Elizabeth Woodville. Well, this is about you owning 100% who you are, Taurus. You know your motivations. Only you know your innermost thoughts. So don't allow other people to define you, your value, your rank, or your authority. Yeah. Elizabeth Woodville, reigning without apology for who you are. This card is a reminder, really, of no matter what your past is, no matter what happened in the past, no matter where you came from, you have the right and the ability to wield your authority with confidence. You came into this life with the birthright of confidence. So whatever has knocked you in the past, this is about letting that go. You know, others can assume whatever they want about you. That doesn't matter. You know, everyone's got an opinion, but that doesn't make their opinions true, guys. No. So notice where the beliefs or expectations of others may be imposing themselves upon how you feel about yourself. You know, you're the only one who gets to define who you are, Taurus. So if someone else is trying to tell you your thoughts, feelings, or motivations, be on alert. That's a sure sign of malignant manipulation and control issues. You know why you're doing something. You know why you're saying something, and you can go ahead and trust that. You know, with this Hierophant energy. No one else is inhabiting your body, mind, and spirit. No one else can tell you what you think, what you feel, or what it's like to be you. Be proud of who you are, exactly as you are. Compare yourself to no one here. Rule over your life with autonomy and pride. Yeah, it's your birthright, guys, to have confidence in yourself, your abilities. Nirvana for you is knowing to say no to an invitation that somehow is around people who you know are manipulative, who are not very nice to you, who put you down, who may give you backhanded compliments. Whoever these people are, they could be colleagues, they could be friends. Well, if they are, they're very two-faced friends. Yeah, it's all about recognizing that you don't have to take this on board, this energy. It's someone who thinks that they're better than everyone else. It's they could be narcissistic, or they could be very superficial. This person has not looked in the mirror like you have, Taurus. You know what? You don't have to worry about this person getting their karma. I feel like they're living their karma. And you can kind of see the result of that. You can, just by, you know, they say that by a certain age, your face shows your karma. So you might be looking at this person saying, yeah, okay. Yeah. Not in a nasty way, just in a very truthful. You know, our faces tell the truth, guys. They do. Yeah, the dog spirit. Be loyal to what you love. Grasshopper wanted to come out as well. And this is about taking that leap of faith. Yeah, you know what? You live your life. You don't have to apologize for who you are. If you're sending out to good things to people, you can expect good karma to come to you. And I think that's how you're living your life here. Somebody around you may not like it. But you know what? I feel that you're turning down invitations to be around that person, whoever that is. Yeah. Somebody who's very condescending. I don't know. I'm getting kind of an earthy energy around that person, but it could be any sign, really. Yeah. You may have misunderstood this person's energy towards you and thought, oh wow, they really don't think much of me. But the opposite is true, Taurus. I feel that you somehow trigger this individual to look at themselves, and they don't like it. Yeah. If you're loyal to what you love at this time, Taurus, some of you have a beautiful doggy here, or a pet of some kind. And this is your loyal guardian. For some of you, it's a soulmate. I just got that. Someone who is always there for you, telling you to take that leap. They're your cheerleader. They're your support act. There's someone there that is there to crown you with your birthright of confidence, and you always feel confident after you speak or be around this person. That's how you know who this loyal person is in your life, Taurus. Yeah. Nice. Loving that energy, by the way. Let's see, anything else here, please? For Taurus, let's get a couple of cards from this deck. For June, yeah, choosing this Tower is like restructuring your life. Visionary, love that. You are learning to synthesize all of your creative ideas into action. Yeah, your vision, the vision of your life, the vision of who you are, the vision of people around you is changing. And we have the auric field. It's time to call in energy protection to shield, clear, and strengthen your aura. You're protecting yourself from envy, people who are gossiping, saying something about you, Taurus. And generosity, yeah, that's you. Giving from your heart with no strings attached is what is needed right now. Lovely, lovely. Let's see, any other messages here, please, for Taurus for the month of June. Opulence, it's time to lead. Oh, look at you go. Wow. Opulence. Well, let's talk about that. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have scads of money. Right, Taurus? No, opulence is more about choosing your battles. You know, if someone is around you where there's conflict, choose your path wisely. You know, not accepting the invitation towards something that you know is going to lead you down a path where there's unfair comparison, unfair competition. You know, there's a lot of wisdom in going with a different type of energy here, getting off that merry-go-round and choosing to go in another direction. Yeah. Accepting change peacefully. This is also definitely a time for you to assert that energy of protection and authority. Trust your wisdom, trust your leadership skills here with the Hierophant. Yeah. Wear your success. It's well earned. There's an energy here of Where you go, others will follow. This girl here is wearing this lavish golden crown, and that symbolizes leadership. It emits this glow. It also signifies enlightenment, and we had that right at the beginning with Nirvana quartz, as well as earthly accomplishment. So being in an exalted position gives you the opportunity to be a wise leader and help others. Yeah. You know, being exalted is only helpful when it helps others. You know, I mean, when we think about people who have been put into a leadership position in the world, you know, if they're not doing right, if they're not helping others, then what good is it really? Hmm? It's kind of pointless, isn't it? Yeah, I just got that message. Let's see, anything else here, please? For Taurus for June. Breaking trail. Yeah, a breakthrough is at hand. That's that tower. Oh, love it, love it, love it. And surrendering to the journey, you know, by releasing control, a breakthrough is at hand. You know, things start to move. You're getting off that tired merry-go-round here, and instead things are starting to move for you. This card always reminds me of the Six of Swords. You know, we have this person in this boat. The lantern is also there, which symbolizes the hermit. So, you know, Spirit is showing you the way. Spirit is telling you that you're on the right road, you're on the right path. And let's get one more card here, please. For Taurus for the month of June. Generosity. Well, we had that again. We've got two cards of generosity here. Where's that? Two cards of generosity. So let's talk about that. I mean, it's fairly obvious, but the message around generosity is really about what we put out to others, having compassion for others. When you're generous in spirit, when you step up to do the right thing, you get good karma. I mean, yeah. This is especially important when we've received bad karma in the past for you know, not wishing good things on others. You know, I mean, don't beat yourself up about it. I mean, the majority of us, unless we're like the Buddha or something, we have those things. We deal with it. You know, it's a natural human part of existence to have those things of jealousy, and we sometimes unwillingly put out some negative energy towards others. Sometimes it's more, you know, wanting to do it. You know, you'll know if what is the what side of the coin you're on there. So, and I say coin because this Ganesha is holding a coin out to this, what looks to be a little rat there. So as long as you put out good energy to others, you know, you can't help what they do with that. But if you're on the side of right here, you just wanted to help someone, and whatever they did with it, took off with it, or you know, didn't appreciate it, whatever they did here, you did the right thing, Taurus. Yeah, absolutely. By championing others, supporting them, actively wanting them to succeed, living from that space will create that energy of a positive presence in people's lives. You know, there's tolerance here. There's tolerance of other people's behaviours that may not align with your own thoughts on the subject. Spending more time looking at what is good and positive in other people rather than judging them as negative or bad, embracing people's differences, and giving freely and from the heart. This is not about manipulating or doing favours with strings attached. This is continuing to give. And as you continue to give, you may find that you no longer envy others. You know, you'll be able to give easily. and find that you'll get a lot back in return. Yeah. So this feels like genuine happiness to me. Look for, assume the best in people, treat others with respect, and if they show you who they are as a result of your generosity, then you know that they're either a positive influence or a negative influence in your life. Yeah? I'm going to leave it there for you, Taurus. Wish you all the very best. If you'd like a personal reading, you can reach out to me. My links are down below, or you can Google me, Gypsy Insights Tarot on Etsy. I also have channel membership, so if you'd like early access to the readings, you can click on the join button for more information. And also you can look in the box below for the link. I also have personal readings through my channel memberships as well, so if you're interested in that, please do check me out. Thank you, Taurus. Bye for now.